Nej, slowly here was version to win it. Yeah, you know, it's that you cut out the render. I'd never thought I could be that scared of anything, and it was just the way he looked and that noise he was making. It was like a vibration. It was a very demonic sounding sound. These are some of the things that are going through my head, but when he starts making that sound, it's like he's talking to me. It was so powerful. When I felt it, it shook my body, it shook my spine, my liver. He was moving his mouth like he was saying words. It was so unnerving and upsetting. I think that was the moment that I realized exactly what it was. No way a man can make this noise. He was upset at me. I was doing something across the line, somewhere in there, and he was letting me have it. Oh, it's when he started making the noise.
Just sleeping with my meat out, sleeping. Oh, hey, how's it going? So, welcome back to some more Macho Minecraft. Yeah. And, now that that's out of the way. Alright, so what has changed? So, I've made this new Silk Touch pick, reverse spider ass. I made a few other things. I made this entire new amethyst diamond gear, just for shits and giggles, because I've crafted a few new things, like bags of sand and Zulra, and another Zulra shovel. So there's that. If you get the joke, you're in the know. My levels are a little low, but that's because I just repaired this these two picks before we started. Let me itch my ear. It's kind of itchy. And I have a plan for today. Now, oh boy. So last time I played, I remember I was recording the building process of our new and improved stuff. So let's go ahead and look at that in a minute. I've got some more supplies, obviously. Man, my chair is just feeling weird. Like, I feel like I'm banging my elbows. So I got quite a bit more diamond. You'll also notice my gold is actually gone, for the most part. That's because... Oh, excuse me. I've actually went and traded quite a bit off camera. I think I put it in here. So yeah, I got 24 Eyes of Ender. I also got an entire stack of obsidian on my own. The rest was from trades. And we made some respawn anchors. I made a torch box. What else? Acacia planks. I made some more wood as well. I think I did this off camera. And what else did I do? Got some more netherrack. You also probably noticed I got that netherite pick. I haven't really used it for anything. Haven't brewed any new potions or anything crazy, so let's go ahead and just show you guys what you all are here to see. Oh, I bet you were wondering this whole time, what did Seth's storage rooms end up looking like? Well, isn't that a big boy? Alright. So, I'm kind of happy with how this turned out on the outside. You know, I really wasn't sure what to do with these legs here. I made it look like little bug legs coming off of it. The roof is detailed, but I'm not going up there. So, all the wiring is inside on the edges over here next to these legs. So, really all I did was I just added some redstone switches to the lamps and just switched them on. So let's say right here and here. So there's one here, that's it. I decided to go against day and night cycle because, well, it gets a little dark in here. I also added a chest and a crafting table to each layer, because, yeah, you guys just want to see me tear into this shit, don't you? You really do. Well, this whole thing is full, man. Everything in here is solid. I'm only missing 2 rows. There's about, I don't know how many diamonds in there. Probably about 50 or 60. Probably 50 or 60 diamond blocks. So there's over at least 200 diamonds in there. That's all you need to know. So I'll deal with that later. Okay, I'm just kidding. You guys want to see me tear ass into that thing, don't you? I already know you do, because you're like, Seth, you spent so long building it. Yeah, you know. I can't resist it. You wouldn't resist it either. Let's just... Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Damn it, Seth, you messed it up. It's all ruined now. So, yep, this is entirely solid. Everything in here is just straight up. So, look at this. This is just solid ore. And you were probably like, oh, Seth, now, why would you want to do this? Because, dude, look at this. Oh, isn't this satisfying? Like, this is one of the coolest things I think I've ever made in Minecraft. It's not the coolest thing I've ever done, but it's... I'll just take the diamonds, because I'll do this on my own time. This will take, like, at least 5 minutes to clear this whole thing out. But I'll just take the diamonds so we can take those and move on. And now you're probably like, do you really need to have all the crafting tables in each floor? Yeah, this is why you need a crafting table on each floor. Exactly why, because look at how many resources I'm already plucking out of this thing right now. So, I've been using it quite a bit off camera as well, because I've been playing quite a bit to get the episode prepped. It's actually like 2 weeks later, too. So, I got all this from maybe 2 or 3 mining sessions, as in caves as well. It started off as just me seeing what caves I had unexplored around the base, and I found all that. So 2 stacks almost of diamonds, all but 1, and I would have had 2 full stacks, man. That's how many diamonds you're gonna eventually find. I'll put these down here so I don't forget about them. So, yeah. I also found an iron vein, but it was really broken up and weird. It wasn't a very big one either. So, I can't really describe where it was at, but it was over there by the village. I think I actually got it on record where I was like, oh, look at that, and like, I just sort of ignored that whole area. It was a huge-ass cave. It was a big, big time. Alright, so, but that's not what we're here for. Today we're going to be doing another build. Now, I've said it before and I'll say it again, I'm not good with redstone, but I certainly want to get farms on the table, because I like farms, man. They're fun to make. If they're practical, they're great. So, oh, there we are. I'll go with the 5. I'll build this on camera, and then we'll do the other layers in mind I had off camera. So, gonna need a few repeaters, probably not that many, but I'll hook it up later. Probably way too much redstone right there that I don't need. So what kind of farm am I wanting to build today? Well, truth be told, I want to start with wheat, because it's a pretty easy one that I usually start with. I'm not really sure how many I'm going to need, so we'll just take all these seeds with me. It might be overkill, but you never know. This is just to get the build started, so I can do it off camera. We're going to need 5 buckets of water, and the one I've got. So we're going to need that. This is going to be a repeating pattern, but I just want to show you guys how it works like this first. And let's go ahead and get our hoe. I completely forgot it. We got to get hoe novice with us, otherwise we can't do this at all. So we're going to need our hoe. Hoe master needs to master hoes before he can master them. Our hoe master needs to master himself before he can master hoes. That's what the quote is. There we go. I wish items could have little flavor text like that, because that would be exactly what I name it with. I also forgot to mention, I'm gonna get some gravel if I get bored enough and just turn that into concrete. Maybe someday I'll use it. I don't know yet. So let's go ahead and just... Well, let's go plop down our stuff first, and then we'll worry about getting the supplies. So we're gonna need this. Now, I probably over-prepared on the amount of supplies I'm going to need for this project, but truth be told, you can never over-prepare when making a large-scale auto farm. Now, actually, that's what I was going to say. This isn't going to be automatic, but it should be... The harvesting cycle is, you know, controlled, I suppose, or I can do something with it. Now, I started over here... Now, this whole area I'm going to eventually level out, but we'll just get the basics started right here. So it's going to be next to this, and there's going to be a storage container under that this runs through. You'll see what I'm talking about when we get there. So let's go ahead and plop these bad boys down, and we'll get started. So, I'm probably not going to talk a whole lot for a few seconds, because I got to get adjusted to all this. I'm also running low on food, and I've got an idea for a really cool, kind of like, strange cow pig. It doesn't work for chickens because chickens are too small. Chickens are the hard one to keep in these sorts of things, but I'll convert it into an egg farm as well. But I could easily go to a stronghold right now. I haven't like used the Eyes of Ender yet, but I could probably figure out where it is pretty quick. So we'll just get a nice deep slate base. I'll make other farm designs as I get going, obviously, but I just got to get these, the basic stuff done first. I'll probably make the bases out of stone and deep slate, and then the inside collection chamber will be different. So, plus I'll have to terraform a lot of this stuff out later, because it's going to be a pretty cool farm. I think you guys are going to like this idea. I'll have to cover it all up, of course, because like I said, I want to make my builds presentable. So we need to start with dispensers. So need a dispenser here. Here we go. That's a really bad scout impression. I'm so sorry. Okay, so we're gonna do a pretty basic plan. So 3, 4, 5. Well, I was gonna say I might need this actually. And then we're going to go plop 1 bucket into each of these. And voila. We have the beginning of this all started. Now I might need more dirt. I should probably go grab that while I'm doing this as well. And so we're going to need dirt for sure, because I know there's going to be some stone. Now you're probably like, Seth, why didn't you get this all ready before? Because I need to get mentally prepped for this too, man. But we do need some food. I have kind of got a good grip of, like, chicken still, but that ain't gonna cut it. So, not for very long at least. So the first thing we gotta do is we're gonna need a button. We're not gonna use a lever, because a lever, as interesting as it is, no, levers can screw up water buckets now. It's just the way that, like, the thing works. So, like, the pulse doesn't, like, scoop it up properly. I don't know how to explain it. I'm also going to be using a lot of grass, so or not grass, but glass, because I want to have this whole thing covered so that mobs can't walk on it, I can't walk on it, you can't walk on it. And like I said, it's not a... You can't really automate wheat, carrots, and beetroots as far as I know. So, at least not to my knowledge, but I'm pretty dumb. So, oh hell, I probably should get some torches over there. So this is why I say, light up the area you're working in. So... Oh no, I should have grabbed more chests. I'm such an unprofessional. Unsubscribed. Nothing has changed. Nah, this is fine. So, because I don't want the farm to be massive, because if it's too big, it's not going to update properly when we're not near it, and I don't want that to happen. So, let's see. I also should have brought another chest, man, but it's fine. We'll work with what we got. So let's start by making an automatic... I should have done this too. Ugh, what is my problem? I'm such an unprofessional person. I don't need too much water, but I'm going to need some for this. Because if you haven't guessed what I'm going to be doing, I don't know what to tell you. So let's go ahead and keep the stone bricks. So 1, 2... I think it's 7. I did do a creative test for this, but let's just... you know, get this whole thing wired up, and then the layers will fill themselves in. If you've seen this design before, it's pretty common. So let's go ahead and get our... I mean, the redstone is very basic. You don't have to do a whole lot of work to make this actually do its thing. Yeah, I really should have grabbed more boxes. This is a really bad idea. Let's go ahead and do that while I'm thinking about it. Man, I'm professional. But now, this is a very common design. You don't need any crazy high knowledge of, you know, how to actually do redstone stuff to do this design. It's very, very basic. So, I thought I had more than that. Oh well. I'll just craft some more. I got wood for a reason, don't I? I don't think I'll need 8, but you never know. I probably should have done this too, but I'm also going to need... Oh my god, I can't even craft. I've been playing for like 2 hours before this. How could I screw this up so hard? Alright, that's fine. I also have another dirt box, I think, over here. So, I'll go ahead and swap that out for... we'll take some slabs, because I'm going to need that for the actual design. So, what I'm going to be doing is an older, you know, design. There's much more automated ways to do farming, but when it comes to the main 4, you're going to want to have, you know, just a large quantity. Just for trading mainly, because you're not really going to be needing to use this every day. So the farm also is going to be... I'm probably going to just do this, where it's all columns like that, and then it goes underneath to this. You'll see what I'm talking about in a minute. So let's go ahead and wire our bits and bobs up. This is really, like I said, this is so easy. You can do this, I guarantee you. If you're like one of those people like, oh, I don't know how to use the redstone. I don't want to do drugs. Redstone's a gateway drug. It's not. It's not scary, I promise. So we're going to just hook up these repeaters. And then we're going to go bup, bup, bup. And bup, bup. Boom, done. See? An idiot like me can do it, so can you. So let's test our pattern. So it pulses. And that's perfect. That's exactly where we want it to be. So, we want it to be right here, is where we're going to dig down. So, you getting an idea what I'm doing yet? I hope you can, because it's not very hard to figure out. So we need to keep dirt down here, otherwise it won't work. So let me see how many blocks is one. I think it's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks. Okay, so 7 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, we're going to do 4 layers like this. And like I said, just 1. This is such an easy farm pattern to learn. It really is. I've lost count. Shit. Just make sure you're using dirt. Oh, fuck, I should do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You want to make sure that you have dirt at the bottom of this because you need to till the land, obviously. So there's 1, 2, 3, and then we need one more layer. I don't really like to go super crazy because as fun as it is, I don't really need to. So 1, 2. I thought this was going to need more room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you shitting me? I fucking swear. You fucking would. Okay, well... Oh, for God's sake, this is unprofessional, isn't it? I'll have to... This is something I wish I would have known before I started building this. But it ain't no big deal. This really shouldn't be a problem. Let's just make sure we can get this immediate stuff. There we go. Okay, great, wonderful. That's just an amazing time. I thought I got all the caves, man. I guess not. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that should be our 4th layer. I'm pretty sure. So, like I said, I don't want it to be super long because we don't want it to not update. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So yep, this is our base. I'd rather use this to get some cobblestone as well. Perfect. I should have more than enough excess dirt to do this. So we can go ahead and turn this racket off. This looks like it's as far as it needs to be. And actually, no, that's not true at all. Don't listen to me. We need to make sure we have our collection ditch. I keep jumping in this damn thing. Stop. There we go. Okay. This is something I really wish I would have known because I would gladly have cleared out this extra cave before, this happened. I love caving in Minecraft, just not when I'm trying to build shit. It's really inconvenient. So, this is one of our first farms we're going to make, and once I get the base design, I'll, wire it all up. I'll give it a test run so you know what it does, and then we'll do... So, one side's going to be potatoes, wheat, beetroots, and wheat. So, and then we're going to have probably 2 more over here with two rows of just nether wart. And then down here, I'll probably build the sugarcane and bamboo. Alright, so we could probably turn that off, but I want to make sure I've got this collection area ready. So it's going to go into a ditch, which I don't have the ditch ready yet because I'm going to build that off camera probably because we're going to need a lot of, well, we'll see how it goes. That's how I just look at it, So yep, this will be where it ends up. I guess I'll just put a block here to prove I know where it's at. Alright, this is the ditch area. Good. So, let's go ahead and turn this racket off. We don't need that banging around. So like I said, this is a very simple redstone because all you need is repeaters. Don't listen to me. Now, this is why we have our water. So, plop water in here because we need to hydrate these. Actually, sorry, let's put that over here. Yeah, that's about right. You could technically put it right in the middle, but it's not that big of a deal. So we'll put this here to hydrate our crops. So we'll get this all tilled up in a minute. And I should probably empty out the dirt because I'm going to have so much fucking dirt in my inventory in like 2 seconds here. Man, that cave is bullshit. I was really hoping that wouldn't be a thing. But it's okay, man. I ain't going to cry about it. We have our infinite water. That's our crying right there. So, boom. Now, like I said, you can put it anywhere as long as it hydrates 4 in a row. You're pretty much fine. So you might be like, why not just make it, just a straight across pattern with, like, water going around it, because that's way too much work. That's the answer to everything from me. You should expect this by now, right? That is way too much work. So whatever I don't need, I'll just terraform correctly later. And I could use this dirt, too, for other shit. Oh, I love that. It's like my favorite feeling in the game is just fucking karate chopping dirt. So this is also going to have a glass ceiling above it. And the reason for that is because I want to have, you know, the light going down on the crops. It doesn't matter if it's day or night, I'm pretty sure. I think they fixed that a while ago. But, yeah, you don't want it to be, like, dark, because I don't think that they grow... Actually, they might have patched that, actually. It used to be you couldn't grow crops in, places without light, I'm pretty sure. So, now you have to have light. Oh, shit, what am I doing? I need this down here. There we go. We're making a huge mess. I'm so sorry. Boom. There we go. This is the collection room. You'll see what it is in a minute. God damn it! There we go. I'm having so many issues. I don't have any tissues. Okay, nothing has changed. I really am salty about that. I'm not even kidding. I wish I would have known that there was a cave right here, because it could be... You know, stuff that goes in that building over there, basically, is how I look at it. Okay. So, perfect. I did most of that terraforming off camera, though. I think I did some more on the other side, but I can't be bothered. We're going to do this today. It's important to see how Seth designs his farms. This is not the most efficient, perfect farm ever. I've definitely done better. I will say that. What the fuck? How have I... Oh yeah, it's 5. I'm so stupid. I'm like, why is it the... I completely forgot. The reason I did 5, by the way, is because 5 has an even number of spots I can put, like, the water in, so I don't have to worry about dehydration. There we go. Other words, I'm just too lazy to make it bigger. Okay, so now we can plop in our excess water. So this is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I am not going to see the water. I don't have to worry about what it looks like underneath it. So we're waterlogging this too. So that's how this is actually working. I really hope I did this correctly, but we'll check in a second. Because I am always petrified that I have fucked this up. Hopefully a villager doesn't wander into here. I highly doubt they will, but if they do, they're fucking dead. They're dead to me, okay? So like I said, doesn't matter. Okay, now it matters because there's a fucking hole underneath it. This is a very, very simplistic flow pattern, by the way. Let's just do that. I kind of want this cobblestone, so I am taking it with me. Ba-dum-bum-bum. And then boom and boom. So this should be, keyword there, should be enough to hydrate our crops. So let's go ahead and start hoeing this out in a minute. And let's go ahead and test it, make sure there's no holes. Make sure this all works as intended. And it should flow. No, it shouldn't do that. I could extend it one more out, I think. Because, yeah, we want it to be able to... This is why you test it, by the way. This is why you always test it before it's, you know, done. No. I'm gonna lose this if I don't, so I'm taking it with me now. Don't judge me, okay? I'm a whore for XP in this game. Okay, then we can do our collection ditch. And then this is what we wanted. So perfect. So if you don't know what this does, or you're brand new to Minecraft, let's pretend this is all ready to go wheat. The wheat will get pushed off of this, and then flushed down there. You still have to manually grow it, or sorry, harvest it and replant it. But the harvesting, I should say, is automated. It's going to go into a lower chamber over there that I'll design later. So let's go ahead and hoe it up, baby. Okay. And like I said, I'll repeat these patterns off camera so you guys don't have to see me do it twice, because if you see me do it once, you get the idea. So let's see if our crops are going to be hydrated. Gotta keep them hydrated. But yeah, I've had a pretty interesting day. I've had a hell of a week if you haven't checked on the the YouTube community posts, really. It's been quite a blast. The water heater exploded, and it's just a grand old time, man. It really was. So, oh man, that's gonna bother me, because I'll be able to see that, like, half-inch of, like, block, because tilled earth is actually, like, a pixel. Like, exactly a pixel small. So it just, I'll notice it, man. I really will. So let's get a, there we go. We can jump out of there. So yay! We already have the thing planted in place. It's good. Now how do we access it is the main question. So I'm probably gonna put a door right over here. So we're gonna put a door in here because you still need to go in and replant everything. And then this, let's put this up here. Boom. And we can cover these. And then bam. This is how you do it. So let's go ahead and grab our seedage. Now I really hope I have enough seeds for this, because if I don't, it's gonna look really bad. Because believe me, man, I want to do this all in one go, no nonsense attached. Okay, so I think we should have an efficiency of about 200 or so an hour. Or sorry, 200 per harvest. So that's actually pretty solid. I don't really need wheat for anything else other than trading. So, can't complain. I should have just enough. Why isn't that tilled? What the fuck? Did I step on it? Did I miss it? Doesn't matter. You're just like everybody else now. And of course it's raining, great. So this is perfect. So regardless of if the farm is gonna be completed or not right now, this is gonna be... Oh, you motherfucker! That's why it's screwed up. Get off of my shit. All of you. Yeah, that's right. Stay out of there. Go home. You're drunk. What did he oh, leads. That's right. No. No. Get out of my fucking... Thank you. Okay, that's good. That was a doozy there for a minute. So you could duplicate this design infinitely, but like I said, I don't want to do that. I don't need that much wheat. So let's go ahead and start building up our design. Oh, but yeah, I've had a hell of a week, man. It's been, well, past 2 weeks, I should say. It's been super crazy busy at work. It's been... Yeah, that's the big problem, honestly. It's been just stupid busy in general. I mean, it's fine. For me, it's... Well, for everyone else at work, it's fine. God damn it, why is this not... It's because that damn hoe bag just fucking uprooted my damn wheat. It wasn't my fault. So, there we go. Okay, good. I should pick that up too. There we go. So yeah, it's been just crazy busy at work. I want these to be like that. I can't jump. This is the hardest part, is trying not to jump. Yeah, work has been pretty busy. And that kind of saps it for me, you know. I've just had like no energy at all. I think I'll go with 3. Then we'll... Why is it because I keep falling on it? I'm guessing that's gotta be it. That's the only thing that makes sense. It's not dehydrated. It's just my fat ass keeps stepping on it. So, yeah, work's been super busy. That makes things really challenging, because when work's really busy, I'm really busy outside of work. Because then, like, I worked... Well, every day I start at, like, 8:30, but I get up every day at the same time. So I get up at 6:30. Even on my days off, I have to because of the cat. And that pretty much, you know, you can't sleep in when you have a diabetic anything or a child. God forbid if I had a child. So you have to do that. And then like, I usually get off work around 4:30, but I get to work at 8:30. And then 2 of those days, I get up at same time, but then I had to leave for work by 7:10, and then I wait until like 8:30 at work. So that's because my roommates are in charge that day, and so yeah, I don't really have a lot of free time. That's kind of why I'm always like, yeah, it's not a big deal. I mean, technically, I hate when people are like, oh, you gotta make time as an adult. It's like, yeah, that's just life, man. I really hate to sound so negative, but it's true. It's like, yeah, you just have to. I mean, that's just gotta find time, balance, and working play. Yeah, I'm the fat ass here doing this. There we go. You just gotta find the balance between work and play, man. That's something they don't teach you in school, yeah, but you should kind of already, you know, sort of know this. Just gonna say it. Now, up, and up. This will all get, like, much more organized later on. I really am praying a mob doesn't spawn in here while I'm doing this, because it's very, very easy right now. And an airplane, man, I'm just getting, like, the worst noise today. I'm sorry. I'm still recovering from a cold sore as well. That's why I sounded kind of drunk in my Tasmania playthrough, if you guys watched that recently. So that's a blast. Yeah, the water heater exploding was horrible. I woke up to go pee, and then it didn't have my glasses on, so I just put my foot down and felt water and just said, did I just turn 80? And then, nope, no, the water heater had exploded, and I had to call the emergency services, and, or, like, for the hotel, not hotel, what the fuck am I talking about? Had to get the emergency stuff for the home, and that was a blast. So this is a collection ditch, like I said. We're going to worry about that later. I really need to get this lit up, though, because this is going to be a problem if I don't do it now. So that was it's a fun way to start your week, or sorry, start your day, right? Is great. Now I mean, I got everything cleaned up as best I could, but it was a, you know, constant drip, so it was yucky, man. I had every towel in the fucking house down, and yeah, I don't want to do it again. I think that's a pretty safe thing to say, right? Okay, so let's go 3. And this should line up to here. Right? Yeah, okay, we learned how to line things up now. Okay, good. Shit's not funny, man. It really isn't. So this is like I said, 4 layers. Not super wild. But let's go ahead and get... And all this wiring, of course, is going to be covered up. So then we'll have... Between here is going to be the door frame. And then... I think I want to have it where... Well, actually, let's go ahead and get the glass, and we'll cover this up while I'm thinking about it, so some asshat doesn't keep doing that, and I'll also sleep while I'm here so I can get rid of this damn rain. But yeah, waking up to, you know, half of the kitchen and the bathroom downstairs just flooded over was not a fun time. It really isn't, man. Like, you know, the problem is, like, water is super easy to get, like, damage in. Like, anything it touches. If you leave it down too long, it's going to do it. But I got probably right on it. I think I woke up at, like, 9 on the couch after I did all the injections and stuff. So I was like, oh, cool. And I think I got really lucky because I got it really early. It wasn't as bad as it could have been. And, I mean, we don't get charged. I'm going to take a drink in for this. Yeah, we don't get... you know, charged for that. That's the property manager's problem, not mine. But it still sucks, obviously, because I was behind on my laundry for, like, the whole week, basically, because I used everything in the house. So then I had to wait on mine. I felt so grungy. I couldn't take a shower because they turned the water off. You know what I mean? It's just, there's all these little things that just happen on days like that where you're like, can it just not for once? Just this one time. Okay, so I think I want to start, well, we might uproot shit, but it's fine. So let me see how I want to do this. Go away, Enderman, I can hear you somewhere. Probably underneath the, thing I'm doing. So I don't want to block the layer here, because this needs to flow into this. And I think... yeah, that's a good reference point, the bottom of this. So I should be able to build that just like this, correct? I want to get this at least kind of semi-competent. See, the fact that this cave is right here, and then there's villagers, makes me nervous. I'm gonna get, like, a fucking... all it takes is one zombie, dude. Like, that's all it takes. You get one zombie. I can already hear one out there somewhere. All it takes is one, and then you suddenly don't have villagers anymore. So... I really want to clear that cave, but I can't. Now, am I dumb? Well, actually, don't answer that. So, what layer is that on? This would be... let me double check. I swear to God, if that zombie somehow gets in here. So we want to have 2 blocks in between each layer. Okay, because I want to make this line up correctly. Can I land on that? Can I be a badass? I'll try it later. For now, we'll just do this. Okay, so 2 blocks. Then we want this to be here. And then... and I'll add the door in later. I'm not really... this isn't going to be the entrance. This is going to be where the wiring is hooked up on the other side of this. And then the... okay, good. I was like, can I make it down there? Alright, this should be enough space for everything, though. Like, it's not gonna, like, get stuck or jammed up on something. It's gonna be in a... I'm not gonna use dispensers, I don't think, because I don't think I need to waste that many dispensers on it. It's just gonna go into a collection stream, and then it's gonna go... oh, God. Then it's gonna go down into the, another area. I might not make it the mineral storage room, but we'll see. I'm tempted to, honestly, because I like the idea there. Yep, I have fucked myself up, haven't I? Oh, hell, how am I gonna plant? Oh, Seth, you idiot. Shit. Well, don't worry about it. We'll worry about it in a minute. We'll think about this as I get into it. Because I was like, that's why I made the door. Dum-dum. Okay. So, we need to get in here to replant. Something I have completely failed to put into perspective. That's fine. So how am I gonna do this? Let me look at this. I really wish they'd make glass stairs. I can't stress it enough. So can I plant? Yeah, I can plant all across this. Okay. Okay. But how the hell am I going to get in there and out? I'd rather go in through the service door. Man, the more I keep looking at it, I'm like, you're going to need to make it 1 block higher. And I don't want to. I really don't. The whole point of this was to make it so I didn't have to do that. Well... I might have fucked this up a tiny bit. We'll do this. How about this? We'll make it a big, ugly box. and then we'll... Goodness. We'll do it that way. That sound good to you? I hope so, because I don't want to do it again. I'm gonna have to keep the whole thing flush, I guess, to this area. Because that's what I'm gonna do. I screwed this up. But that's okay. Mistakes happen. That's why pencils got erasers. Lenny said that in Star Wars, don't you know? Yeah, he did, totally. Huh. How many things can Seth screw up in one episode? Quite a bit. I didn't take this into consideration. And this is why you should. Always have a building plan in mind. And everything planned out. Preferably in advance, which I did. Now don't worry, I'm going to decorate this all later. This is just a rough template of what the build's... I mean, right now, it's doing its job, right? That's all I could ask of it. It's growing things inside of it. That's truthfully all it needs to do. It doesn't need to do anything more. It's perfect just the way it is. And I hear shit in that cave and it makes me really stressed out. Because I feel like it's all going to just come right out of there somehow if I move one block. And it's just going to go... And then it's going to go fucking... Just absolutely ham on all my dudes out there. So this is fine. I have enough glass to fix this all up. Not a big deal. Oh, fuck shit. I'll probably add like a pattern in or something over time. Like... I don't know. We'll see. You can probably tell pretty easily that I like to incorporate some art into my builds. Or, you know, art in quotation marks. Psh, Seth and his fucking art. You call this art? What is that thing I'm thinking? It's from Rugrats when Angelica goes to camp and then like... Who's this? Your little friend? I love that episode. That's one of my favorite episodes of that show. Now what's a boy gonna do with all that ice cream? I don't know. A very great deal of ice cream. What do you think's in there? Poop? Give me that. Fucking love that episode. My dad's a squazillionaire. Don't make me do this and... Oh, that's a good episode. It really is. Try to ignore the mistakes below. Try to ignore them all. This is why I say I don't make mistakes. Mistakes make me. Boom. And we need more bricks. I know you can be like, oh, all this gray. We haven't even got, like, decorations yet, man. I haven't even begun to build. But that's also because I want to do all the building... At least the templates on camera, so you guys get an idea. Oh, hell. Oh, it's Agony City. But it's, hey, at least it's growing. It's giving me more time to watch it grow to see if there's anything wrong with it that's totally not going to be wrong with it, because it's a wheat farm, and it's very hard to fuck up wheat farms. But, you know, at least it proves it. I make mistakes. I'm human, just like you. Allegedly. Maybe you're not a human. I don't know. Maybe you're my first terrestrial viewer. I can't help you there if you don't understand our Earth lingo. The best way to describe it is to just walk up to everybody and say, hey buddy, how about them Jets? That's not true. Nobody likes the Jets. I like the Seahawks. No one likes them. But you know, as a native Oregonian, I feel it's my duty to like the Seahawks, because it's the closest thing we have to an NFL team. I mean, you can say, oh, well, what about the Ducks and the Beavers? Well, let me tell you something, buddy. Let me tell you a little Oregon hot tip, okay? Those teams suck. Just kidding, they're actually really good college teams. I have been to a couple... I know I've been to Ducks games, because those are in Eugene. I've been to Eugene a million times, and I love Eugene. I'd preferably like to live there, but it's just not in the cards right now. But yeah, like, Eugene's great. It's, well, I say this, you're probably like, oh, I live there, it's bad. And it's like, I know, it's different when you're an observer and not an actual, like, resident. I think we all know what we're talking about. Well, for our respective areas we live in. Like, there's always that one place we know, like, you know, tourist areas, like, oh, go here, and you're like, it's an armpit, dude. Like, it's pretty common, I guess, but for Oregon, it's not too bad. Everyone's all about Portland, but I'm like, Portland's fucking overrated, dude. They just have dick donuts, and that's all you care about. Dick donuts and gay stuff. That's really about the only stuff Portland's known for, other than being what every idiot assumes our capital is. Our capital's Salem, by the way. I hope you know that. Even though I'm pretty sure that Oregon as a whole should really honestly change its capital to Portland because it's more recognizable than probably something like Salem. I don't know. Salem's boring. I haven't been there in like 200 years, so I don't know anything about it anymore. So let's see. This is the design. I mean, not completely, but there's still a few things I want to do. This is not a permanent, like, you know, get up for the like redstone setup. It's going to be a little bit different. But yeah, this is pretty much the design for now. I'm going to do this for carrots, potatoes, and beetroots. So there's going to be one here, 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 and here. So, and then the other one, you know, I guess I'll just do one. I guess one of them will just be for nether wart. You don't really need that many nether warts unless you're making like bricks. But other than, I mean, they're okay looking. They're better than nether rack brick. Nether rack brick is hideous. Which I think, let me double check. What is the recipe for that? Nether wart block. I know how to make that. Yeah, it's 2 and 2. God damn it. Such a scam. I guess this is a shorty, I know, but pretty much I'll add in some lights in here as well. On each layer, probably like one in here and here. Probably use, well, we'll see. I don't know what I'm going to use yet. Probably just like glowstone to keep the lighting high. Like raw glowstone, but maybe lamps, we'll see. And the next time you see it, it'll be a brand new thing. So I'll see you guys then.